At this time of the year, I often get asked, what's the budget process in Portland Public Schools and how does the budget get put together? Our budget process really takes place over the full school year. From July to February, there's engagement with the community, there's spending time in schools, and there's looking at our data. In December and January is when we really get into the mechanics of putting together the budget. For our departments, that means a zero-based budget. Our departments start with a blank sheet of paper, and they have to justify every dollar and person in their budget. For our schools, it's a little bit different. For our schools, we start with enrollment and what we project will be their student population next year. That tells us how many teachers, education technicians, guidance counselors, and other staff that they will have. And then for their non-personnel, things like curriculum and other costs, we usually use a 2% increase to cover the cost of inflation. This year, we heard from our teachers that they needed more in supplies. And so instead of 2% for supplies, we increased it to 5%. In February, we have a community forum. That's the opportunity where we talk at a high level about the budget process and the last year. In March, we present the budget to our board. And then from March into April, our board engages in reviewing the budget, reviewing investments and reductions. They also engage with our community and have listening sessions throughout the month of March to get feedback on the budget. The board then approves the budget in April. At that point, it goes to City Council. Our city councilors review the budget and approve it sometime in May. And then it goes to our voters in June. And while that's the calendar, from an overall process, our budget includes community engagement, reviewing our data, and thinking about our strategic plan and how we can continue to make strategic investments to improve the experiences and outcomes for our students. This year's budget has several areas of targeted investment. I'm going to share 4 of them that I'm particularly excited about. The first is the expansion of our early literacy education technicians. This year, we piloted an early literacy ed tech position for kindergarten classes in our Title I schools. And the initial data, after even only 6 or 7 months, has been really positive. We've seen improvements in school climate and in reading results. This year, we're proposing to expand that to first grade at 3 of our schools. The second area is around math curriculum. We've seen improvements in math outcomes for our students over the last 2 years, and we want to deepen our investment there so that we're able to go farther and faster and ensure that all students have access to really high quality instructional materials. And so this budget proposes an investment of $300,000 that will allow us to deepen our implementation at the elementary level and to offer more rigorous math curriculum and programming at our middle and high schools. The third area is around local Black history curriculum. In the state, we're a leader when it comes to Wabanaki studies, and we want to be that as well when it comes to local Black history. And so in partnership with the foundation, this budget makes an investment to ensure that we're able to develop a world-class curriculum around local Black history. The fourth area is around making sure that we continue to be a great place to work for all staff. We got feedback this year that we continue to have work to do in this area. And so this budget includes an investment in a civil rights officer and in an equity audit to help us identify where we can improve and exactly how to do that. Well, this proposed budget has really strong strategic investments aligned to our strategic plan. We also have to face some difficult trade-offs. As a district, we have a small decline in student enrollment, and this budget adjusts staffing as a result. In the last 2 years, we've decreased our central office staff between 7 and 8%. This budget proposes an additional reduction in our central office staff. We also are going to propose in this budget a small reduction in school-based staff, and that's really in response to declining student enrollment at the school level. We believe that we offer a really great learning experience for our students and that this budget makes some difficult trade-offs, but continues to invest in and ensure that all students have a great experience. I hope that this overview was helpful on our process, and I hope you'll join us in our other videos around the budget in Portland Public Schools. Thank you.